Yeah, for some reason, everybody started, like, asking questions, and then other people started answering the questions. Like, that's not how this works. Yeah, within minutes of uploading that video, announcing I was going to do a Q&A, literally the very first question was, are we ever going to see Underhat? And, probably not. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. I'll leave it there. I'll leave it as maybe. IP address? I really don't know. I don't know. Why do I get 0? I look like an otter. I don't know. I'm kind of awkward sometimes. Do I play instruments? Oh, I used to. I was in band back in high school, and in junior high I started out as clarinet, and then my clarinet kind of somehow broke. I don't know how. Clarinet broke. Moved to percussion, so I was a drummer. How long did it take you to build your PC? Oh, it's a constant work in process. But to get to the point where it is at right now, it's been a few years. It's yeah, I really don't know how to explain that, because I didn't just build this exact one from scratch. I kept upgrading and swapping out parts, but to get to where it's at right now, it took a few years. Do I have a favorite song? Right now, my favorite song is actually a remix of that one song, All the Things She Said. Hold on. Yeah, if you literally look up on YouTube, All the Things She Said Tomorrow, because I thought it was like whatever, tomorrow. If you look up Tomorrow, this one pops up. This is probably my favorite song right now. It's definitely pretty far up there. Almost any remix of that song slaps, I won't even lie. Man, Brainy coming in with a slew of questions. What is something we wouldn't learn about you through YouTube or Discord that sets you apart from others? What sets me apart from others? It's almost like she's asking, what's something that sets me apart that nobody knows about? That's always the one selling point, is what makes you different from everybody else. I guess the one thing that really sets me apart is I never take my hat off. You won't see it. Like, I literally just came back from Arizona. From the airport, that's to the airport. The entire duration. Nobody saw what was under. Never. But you're not gonna really pick that up as soon as you see me. So, I guess the one thing that sets me apart is my cool background in Pennywise. Except he's gotten so beat up that he's missing a finger, and his like little base stand is like kind of folded up. So I had to lean him against the door. But those are probably the two biggest things that, like, as soon as you see me, you're like, whoa. Why did you decide to start a YouTube channel? So, I started a YouTube channel as a joke with a friend. I feel like I've said this before, but it literally started out as a joke. And, I made one for me, I made one for him, and I just started uploading on it, like, as a joke. It was just something to kind of, like, look at and just laugh and just, meh. But it started out as like Call of Duty World War II. Good luck finding that, by the way. You're not gonna find that. Oh god. And then it turned into Fortnite, and then other things. But Fortnite is where it really kind of started kicking up. Like, I actually started pulling a few views. And as I broke off from him and I started doing my own thing, it kept picking up, and I was like, holy crap. And it, like, the snowball just kept rolling down the hill, and I was like, oh my god, yeah, I did not see that coming. And from what started as like just something I can laugh at for like a few videos, I turned it into like an actual skill in like a huge part of my life. So that's where YouTube comes in. Why did you choose to play horror games and not another genre of games? Well, the reason everybody chooses to play indie horror games is there's a plethora of them. There's a lot. They're free, and well, you're likely to get a response if you play one of these indie horror games, because they're small trying to make it. You're small trying to make it. Anything at all is appreciated. So there's a lot. They're free, and the response of it is awesome. Then again, it's hard to stick out if you're doing what everyone else does. How tall are you? I'm gonna say while wearing shoes. While wearing shoes, I am 6'3". Not K-Lap. Coming in with the what's your favorite game? Oh, okay. So right now the game I play the most is probably Halo's Master Chief Collection. I don't play a whole lot of games lately. Like, you can tell, like, I've been super off the walls busy. Yeah, game I play the most is probably the Master Chief Collection right now. First game to play? I don't know what that means. If I don't know if he's talking about ever, I don't know. Oh, I guess if he's talking about ever, the very first game I can remember playing is probably. Oh, I don't even know. I don't know what it's called. The first that I can remember the name of is Peter Jackson's King Kong, probably. Favorite collab? Oh, I gotta look this up. You'd probably think I'd say like Muck or The Forest or something, but those videos are stressful to make. Like, it's just so much has gone wrong while making those. I won't get in depth, but so my favorite game that like series or whatever that we've collabed on was probably Devour. I really like playing Devour. That and like Lunch Lady with like maybe Heir and Aniizul or Marchmon or Trial by Fire, Aaron Wise. That dude, any of those like cheaper side horror games, multiplayer, awesome, love them. Favorite series to do? Oh my god. Oh, what are we thinking here? So obviously my favorite series of all time would be Hoonie Pop. And it sounds dumb, but like it brought me out of my shell. Now when I'm talking, it's me, and I'm not putting on a face. But it says favorite series to do, so I'm gonna assume that means active. And it would probably be between just like, yeah, random horror games and Gacha Life reactions. Like that. I never thought I would like Gacha Life as much as I do now. Like, I don't watch it on my free time, but it is funny and it is awesome and I love it. So I don't see either of those stopping anytime soon. Stream or just make videos? I don't have the internet to stream. If down the road, if I do get better internet, when I move, of course, I might pick up streaming. We'll see. Setting up Twitch seems kind of stressful though. And Twitch isn't exactly in a good spot either. House tour? No. State tour? No. Country tour? No. Body tour? I could do body tour, but you're not gonna see the state house or country tour. You will get a room tour soon though. I promise you. Body tour? Nah, I'm joking. No. If you want to see me naked, just go on my server. Go to the gym. Go to the gym chat. Who's the sexy athletic younger brother of yours? I'm not gonna answer that one. How did you meet everyone in the coalition? That is a great question. I am so glad you asked. So, met Venerate through my younger brother. My younger brother started this server and I joined it. That's how I met Venerate. And that's how it started. Then we started doing a lot of YouTube together and wanted to expand. So, how did it go? So he went searching and found Heir And Animal. And then I found Marchmon. I don't remember where he found Heir And Animal. But I found Marchmon in we both played like the same like indie horror game, and I just like went back to that page, saw he played it, went to his YouTube channel, and I sent the first message, and that's how I got a hold of Marchmon. I don't know how Venner got a hold of Heir. And I think it was the same thing for the Game Peasants with Venerate. Like he did it the same way I did. And there was DumbMarker. DumbMarker, same thing. Found him playing these whack games, and we was like, hey, join us. And he's like, oh, okay. Annie and Brainy are kind of a wild card because I knew Brainy from YouTube, and she wasn't a part initially of the coalition, but she was always like my near and dear friend, and I've always loved her. But she was just always on my server, and one day we just kind of brought her in. But yeah, I met her on YouTube. Annie was a friend of Aaron Wise, and Heir actually brought in Annie. Me, Heir, Annie, Brainy, Marker, Marchmon, Peasants, Venerate, Wild. Wild was the newest one. So it was when Venerate was making his games, and he was reaching out to people to try them. Wild was one of them. Wild was, he was wild, so we brought him in. So we all fit well. If they can't hang, they can't stay, and by God, we are all here to stay. How did you make an attempt to suck your own weewee? So if you recline this chair, If you flick this button, it'll go back. And if I put my legs up, no, I'm joking. I'm joking. How do you think you'll feel when I push you off the cruise? I'll probably kill you, because you're not gonna do that. But what he's talking about is, I always joke about how when I make it big on YouTube and I get rich and famous or whatever, I'm gonna take my entire Discord staff team out on a cruise around the Bahamas, because they deserve it. So Dodo's like 5'4", 120 soaking wet, talking about how he's gonna push me off the cruise, and I'll probably kill him. So there you go. FemLap says, who do you consider your #1 supporter and why? That is a great question. I wonder why you asked that. I would probably consider it to be FemLap. It's pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, Stacy is probably my #1. It's not really contested. #2 would probably be not K-Lap, or they add Lap to their names and it just throws me off. So there's FemLap and this definitely not Caleb or not K-Lap would be my #2. But Stacy's my #1 because she's always there, always first, always has the merch, always everything. How many inches are my toes? Dude, my toes are long. I'm not gonna show you, but my toes are literally they're literally like my pinky. Probably like, it's like 8 inches. I don't know. What's my favorite breakfast food? Pancakes. Yes, I do eat like no, okay, it's not 20 eggs a day, it's a dozen. Jesus. Why do I like big titty goth girls? Why is this a question? Everybody does. When is the video on this? Now. When was the last time you or loved one has committed several devious crimes against nature? I literally just woke up like an hour ago because I was driving home from the airport after my trip to Arizona, and I got home at like 5. So that I definitely committed a devious crime against nature by staying up that late. How did I meet Bubby? Me and him actually fought in the womb for our place as the firstborn son. So of course I won. So I got planted and I was born. And then years down the line, he finally earned his righteous path. When did I meet my #1 supporter? Oh geez, she's gonna be mad if I don't answer this. I think it's been a year. I think it's been a little over a year. I did a lot of scrolling, and I think it was August 9th, but I don't know which August 9th it was, but well, I think it's been about a year now, a little over a year. Who inspired you to upload videos? Oh man, when I first started uploading videos, they weren't horror games and stuff like that. They were like funny moments montages. So the person I probably watched the most was DunlapGaming. Go figure, I know, super original. But yeah, a lot of my videos were somewhat replicated from his. So I don't want to say that that's the sole reason I uploaded, but like that's what I was kind of inspired to be like. What's my least favorite game? I don't know, because I don't play games I don't like. That's a good question. I'm just gonna go off of what I have now. Least favorite game that I have downloaded. Probably Pogo Stuck Rage with Your Friends, because Aaron and I played that and we recorded it, and I threw a fit and about broke my my keyboard, and I stopped recording, so that video was just scrapped altogether. So I don't like that game. We could, if you want to see it, make sure you spam Air's comment section with "play it again." What's my bra size right now? It's either 32 or 34C. It's a debate whether or not it's 32 or 34. Because like when I do my immaculate spread, it flares out and everyone's like, "That's a 34," and I'm like, "No, I wear 32." So I wear 32, but everyone thinks I should wear 34s. But whatever. What's my favorite gym workout day? Definitely not leg day. I do a push leg pull. So what's probably pull? I'll probably go pull because my back is shredded and it doesn't really hurt my shoulders on pull day so much. So I'll probably go pull day. What things you want to accomplish in the next 5 years? Obviously get big on YouTube. I want to get paid. I want to travel a little bit more. I'd like to actually pick up boxing before Air gets too old, of course. Because I want to box Air. Maybe box KSI before I get too old. I'll box KSI. What is my favorite glute workout? The one that probably works best for me is that like it's not like a sled, but it works kind of like a sled. Where like you're standing up and you got that pad on your chest and you're holding onto the bars and you're just kicking your leg like straight back. But it's weighted, of course. So that's probably what's worked best for me. It works more glutes than I anticipated because now I'm thick and it snuck up on me. Okay. I think that sums up most of the questions. Oh geez. All right, we're gonna move. We're gonna do we gotta do a whole do setup tour. We're gonna move. We're gonna keep grinding. We're gonna keep going. So stick with me. It's been a few weeks of silence, but stick with me. Just thank you for watching. We will see you next time.